Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video I am going to explain how to replace the ignition switch on 2003 to 2007 Chevy Silverado, GMC Sierra, Chevy Tahoe and Chevy Suburban. Step number 1. To avoid a possible short circuit, disconnect the negative battery cable using an 8mm wrench. 2. Remove the steering wheel height adjustment lever by pulling it outward with your hand. 3. Remove the 3 screws that hold the lower plastic cover of the steering wheel column using a number 20 Torx screwdriver. 4. Note, it is not necessary to remove the upper half of the steering wheel column cover, which is held in place by a hidden screw on the inside of it. Separate the lower half of the steering wheel column cover by pulling it down with your hand and sliding it inward towards the dashboard to disengage it from the upper half. If necessary, use a flathead screwdriver, carefully insert it into the slot that divides both parts and remove the cover completely. 5. Remove the cables from the switch connector using a small flathead screwdriver, pressing inward on the tab that joins it and pulling the connector outward simultaneously to disconnect it. 6. Unhook the cable that is attached to the switch at the bottom, carefully pulling it down with your hand so that it does not obstruct the path when removing the defective switch. Next, as a very important step, turn the ignition key to the on position just before starting mode. Doing this will facilitate the correct alignment when installing the new switch described later in the video. 7. Press inward on the 2 tabs that hold the switch and pull it down to remove it as shown in the image. 8. Manually align the correct position of the new switch by turning its gear with your thumb in the correct direction until you reach the on mode. Just before turning into starting mode and matching the position of the key. Once aligned, proceed to install it in the correct direction. 9. Next, connect the cables to the connector of the new switch in its original position and turn the ignition key to the off position. 10. Reconnect the negative battery cable, turn the ignition key to make sure that it travels through accessory and ignition mode correctly and proceed to start the engine. If everything works correctly, turn off the engine, place the cover and cables in their original position, tightening the screws firmly according to the owner's manual and in the reverse order in which they were removed. That's how easy it is to replace the ignition switch on 2003 to 2007 Chevy Silverado, GMC Sierra, Chevy Tahoe and Chevy Suburban. Have a wonderful day.